Hello everybody, so today I want to show you how to answer. The first thing, we need to draw the tables in here. So in this case, we have s 2s minus number 4, s plus number 3, and 2s minus number 2. So for the first one, 2s minus number 4 equals to number 0. So this one we have number 2. So we put number 2 in here. S plus number 3 equals to number 0. So s equals to negative number 3. So we put negative number 3 in here. And the last one, that is about 2s minus number 2. So you have s equals to number 1. So we put number 1 go in here. So for the first one, we have number 0 in here. This one, number 0 in here and here. So for this one, we have number 2. So number 2, that is about positive. So the sign in here, that is about positive. When we go from here to here, we have negative. This one similar. That is number 1 in here. And number 2, that is positive. Now, let's consider about the first one. That is about s is greater than number 2. So I will put about scenario number 1. That is s is greater than number 2, because when s is greater than number 2, all of them they are the positive, so we can cancel the absolute value. So that should be like this. Now we can see that 2s plus s minus 2s, we got about s, negative number 4 plus number 3 minus negative number 2. This one we have number 1. So we have s is greater than 3 minus number 1. So we have number 2. So s is greater than number 2. So we can see that we combine scenario number 1, s is greater than number 2, with s is greater than number 2. We can say that s is greater than number 2 because two conditions they are on the same. So we can accept about this one. Now let's go scenario number 2. That is about from number 1 to number 2. So we have equal sign in here. So in this one, we have the negative for 2s minus number 4. So when we cancel the absolute value, we have the negative sign for this one. This one and this one, we keep the same. So we have negative number 2s plus s and negative 2s. This one you got about negative 3s. Negative with negative, we have positive number 4 plus number 3 minus negative number 2, and that is about number 9. So in this one, I will put negative 3s go to the right, number 3 go to the left. And now this one we have number 6. Then we divide both sides by number 3. So we combine the conditions in here from number 1 to number 2, and number 2 is smaller than s. So that means we just have only from number 1 to number 2. And now we go to scenario number 3, that is from negative number 3 and number 1. So in this one we have 2 negatives in here. So this one we put the negative in here, and this one we put the negative in here. So this one they will change for positive. Now for the first one, negative 2s plus s, and we have positive 2s, we have s. Negative number 4 with the negative, we have positive number 4. 4 plus number 3, we have 7. 7 minus number 2, we have number 5. So we put number 5 go to the right, and we have negative number 2. So we combine the conditions in here and here. So that means they will go from negative number 2 and smaller than or equals to number 1. Because s is greater than negative number 2, that means they will include about the positive number 1 in here, including the number 1. And now we go to the last one. All of them they will change for by negative sign in here. So that should be like this. So negative 2s, negative s, positive 2s for this one, that is about negative s. So the next one, negative number 4 with the negative, we have positive number 4, positive number 3, negative number 2, we have positive number 5. So we put negative s go to the right, number 3 go to the left, and we have number 2. I need to edit this one. This is positive number 3, so this is not correct. So that should be like this. So negative 2s, negative s, and positive 2s, that is about negative s. The next one, negative with negative, we have positive number 4 minus number 3 minus number 2, and we have negative number 1. So we put number 3 go to the left and negative s go to the right, and we have negative number 4. So in this one, we combine this one and this one. So you got about s is smaller than negative number 4. Now we can write the final solution in here. That should be about the interval. So that should be from negative infinity to negative number 4 and negative number 2 to number 2, and from number 2 go to positive infinity. So this should be the answer for the question. This is the end. Thank you for watching.